What up? What up? What up, good people? What's happening? What's going on? What's popping? Y'all know what it is. We back in the building. Enlightened Idiot podcast, right here live each and every Saturday, doing what it is that we do. Sometimes I don't know what we're doing, but we still do it anyway, because we here. The rant for this week is this. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me and hear me clearly. It is not mine or anybody else's responsibility to make you happy. Happiness comes from inside. Stop looking for somebody, something, and some other situation to bring you happiness. Another person can bring some joy and help you become happy. But if you're not happy with yourself, there is absolutely nothing any other person can do. No man, no woman, no wood, no guts, no money, no none of that. It is up to you to make yourself happy. A lot of y'all are walking around unhappy thinking that you're going to find this mystical, magical person that's going to bring you such happiness that the rest of your life is going to be glorious. Well, I'm here to tell you it's never going to happen. It has to come from you. Figure out what it is that's inside of you that's keeping you from being happy. Maybe it's, I don't know, because some of y'all just be unhappy just to say y'all unhappy. So nobody really knows. But you need to figure that out because nobody else can help you. Not your therapist, not your brother, your sister, your mommy, your daddy, your best friend, that chick around the corner, that dude that you like at the bar that you see every Thursday. None of them is going to make you happy. It has to come from you. I'm just saying. What up, Fred?
What you saying? So you saying you can't make nobody happy, bro? You can't make me happy, bro? You saying a man can't make me happy?
No.
I have to find my happiness from within, he said. From within.
Because
that's very enlightened of you, though.
Crazy. Say again.
What'd you say? What'd you just say?
Because of what you wear and what you just said just sound crazier. But yes.
Nah, for real.
Go ahead.
That's an enlightened statement, though, honestly, coming from an idiot like yourself. Right. Because, you just you got to find your own happiness. Because sometimes no matter how much you do for some people, they can never be fucking happy with anything. So you do have to look inward to find your happiness, especially if in these turmoil world, whatever the fuck we in right now. You know what I mean? Anyway, keep going.
Roger that, Fred. Tasha, what's up with you?
We shit. How y'all be? Happiness is definitely an inside job. You can eat raw vegan. You can go to the gym 12 times a day. But if your head and your heart ain't right, go get a BBL. That ain't gonna do it either.
No BBL will help. Ask Miss Cleo. She know.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Miss Cleo in the building.
Miss Cleo. Hey, we have hectic man. He know too. Happiness is coming.
Yo heck. Don't suck your shit.
Ashiki Freddy. I don't know what's going on right now.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this. This is homage to Amron. I'm gonna say
this.
First of all, Africans listen to Enlightened Idiot. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Hey, listen.
Hey, y'all
I can't bounce too hard. I'm gonna fuck up the camera in a minute, and I don't want to do that. I gotta keep it. He said,
"Oh God, yo."
Hold on, baby. Chill. Hold on. You know what time it is, man. Come on now. all on the table. A cast unmatched, get outclassed. Who's not typecast for telling fables? The artifacts just kick back, enjoy the panel. With true flies in all sides, get different angles. With grown talk the mission, small talk is missing. Free talk don't always equate to your addition. The difference, no misstep in intellect, delayed stress. This podcast a safe bet. Stay enlightened.
Did y'all see me mouth the last line of the song?
I saw you mounted something, but I didn't know it was in sync with the song.
I'll ever be hyper aware now of Freddie.
You saw what?
Yo,
Wait, what did you say?
Listen, that shit, I'm not gonna, man, that shit tickled the fuck out of me last week. Shit.
We call it the Matako creep. The Matako.
Is that what it is? It's like a Matako drive-by. It's
yeah. All right, so tonight we're going to talk about online surveys, and we see them all the time. We've been seeing Facebook goes crazy with them, and a lot of people be feeling like they gotta take them, and I see them all the time. I just be like, why? What is the need? What is your?
You paid for them.
What did it say? What did it say? What kind of sword are you? What kind of rock are you? Like, why do we care what kind of sword we are? Like, I don't be
fortified steel. If you're not fortified steel, that means you plastic or wood. Who the fuck wants to be a plastic?
So part of it is a little fun game, but half of it is categorizing people's personalities and their characteristics. That's
look at that HR. Look at that HR.
So, Hector, do you think these online quizzes, especially when they talk compatibility, you think they hurt or threaten friendships? Like if a friend group was to do one?
It depends on the age group.
Okay.
It depends on the age group. And the reason I say that is because we watched Looney Tunes. We watched all the stuff that they told us was horribly bad for us as a kid, and we grew up semi-perfectly fine. This new generation, they believe everything they read on social media. If it don't come from social media, they don't believe it.
It ain't true.
Right. So that, and they will base their whole livelihood based off of questionnaires and how they feel about a person, and be like, oh, well, this says I'm a rock because I'm strong, but you a paper. So that means we can't even be together because we don't. And you'd be like, wait, what? You really think this is for real, for real? And yeah, they think it's for real, for real. So I think it definitely depends on the age bracket. And I would also say the mental capacity that a person has, because you got a lot of 40-year-olds out here thinking some dumbass shit too because they read it.
I was about to say, once upon a time, Jet and all of them used to have a compatibility quizzes for your relationship in a magazine. No, a lot of women took them, and a lot of women took them to
magazines. They was always in the magazines and stuff like that.
To a certain degree, right? To a certain degree, I would say you are absolutely correct. But it wasn't like they were basing their whole lives technically based off of these. They would say, hey, oh shit, this says I'm gonna meet a dude who's 6'2", blah, blah, blah. Well, he's technically 6 foot. He gets a pass because he's close to 6'2". You know what I mean? It's stuff like that. I don't think they were like, oh, let me, bring out the tape measure, and if you ain't 6'2", I can't talk to you. It wasn't that deep. But okay. You remember the question we asked back in the pod thing that we went to about ChatGPT? Didn't think that was a real thing until yesterday. Wow. And this chick says she for real, hey, chat, tell me how beautiful I am. Tell me what I need to do. And I didn't think that was a thing for real.
Remember the one chick said that she uses ChatGPT as her therapist.
Yeah, this, and this chick is
I
20,
know several people
24.
that do that. I know
And
some
that's
30 and
scary.
40-year-olds that do that.
My
I
flabbers.
mean, was literally talking into it like, hey, tell me, what I need to do for my relationship and blah, 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 blah. And is it me or is it them? And I was like,
It's you. It's you.
No, let's be realistic.
Hey, I wonder,
I
hey,
don't care
time
what
out.
you ask
Time out.
ChatGPT, it is going to stroke your ego before it get your answer.
I
yeah.
wonder, do ChatGPT be like, shut the fuck up and suck his dick? You know what I mean?
It probably should.
I
Definitely
wonder.
should. Definitely should.
Or do it like if it's a dude, he like make some money, spend some money on her and eat her pussy. Like, do they give X-rated
No.
advice?
And how I only from research.
How
'cause I
you
was
would
like,
know?
I was
From research. From research, y'all.
from research.
I know
I was
where I
trying,
research.
I was trying to get some stuff,
I bet you was
out there.
hectic.
And it was like, yeah, this is too much. We ain't doing this. And I was like, all right.
You tried to upload some hectic stuff. You almost broke the internet for ChatGPT. You just drained 6 lakes for that search of your nasty shit.
It was like, hold on, bro. You ain't doing that today. Yeah, right. Warning. Yeah, but only for research. I wanted to see how far I could take it.
I bet. They always do it for research purposes.
Yeah, research.
Pause, hectic. But Tasha, do you think
What's the pause?
how far you could take it? Roger that. So Tasha, do you think these online quizzes or surveys help or hurt friendships? Like if we was to take one as a unit, do you think it would hurt
we'd be
us?
fucked. We'd be fucked up.
Wow.
They would be like, y'all need to go to a. They'd be like, hey, if they said that, you remember your man trying to bring asylums back. If we took that right now, they are coming and scooping us up and taking us to the asylum. So don't put us in that category of this thing. Put some regular, normal people in this category.
How do you really
I mean, dang, you know what I mean?
First, let me say that my flabbers are absolutely gaslit right now. Because I've always felt like those little, what type of lion or what flower would you, they were for entertainment purposes only. And if
say at the bottom,
I thought it did. And if you identify with something, you're like, oh, this is cute. Maybe I'll share with my timeline. But to be like, oh, I'm a platinum rose because that's what the Facebook survey said is ridiculous. The internet is not a real place. I did not know this was a thing. Had I never been asked this question on this
going on with your life.
That's it. That's all I got.
So the algorithm, based on your answer, the algorithm is now going to feed you certain stuff because of your choice. Everything is now shifted because you made that choice. You took the blue pill rather than the red pill. You know what I'm saying? By making that decision of being a lion or a flower or whatever.
I never even noticed, if I'm being perfectly honest. Never noticed.
Yeah.
Freddie?
They say it's all fun and games, but it be some bullshit. Why am I answering? Why you fishing for information? That's always my question. Why you fishing for information? What's the reason? Yeah, because here's my thing. You said, can it hurt or help a relationship? Let me answer that before I lose the question, because y'all know me. All right. So I think it can do both. If the people are not mature and receptive to constructive criticism, number one. Number two, if the questions ain't full of shit, if they ain't loaded questions that are meant to poke and provoke angst
would it be a good survey if they didn't?
No, I mean, it might be a provocative survey to get you thinking, but it's like there's a TV show out there where it's a couple and you answer questions and stuff based on your money if you lying or something. And they be like, have you cheated on your husband? She was like, you know what? It's a lot of money. Yes, I did, babe. Like, you know what I'm saying? So certain questions are problematic. You
This is
feel
a lot.
me? So yeah, I'm just saying. So some questions on surveys are problematic. So with that being said, with this group, depending on the type of questions, I think we will be constructively fine as far as like business wise, but personal, like we don't need no personal surveys about each other because that'd be a little harsh, I think. So
Messy
yeah, that's
Marvin.
my answer.
I mean,
Messy
I
Marvin.
personally don't see how a survey could. I ain't gonna say could. I don't think it should change your mindset
I
on
was
a
gonna say
person.
should.
Yeah, I don't think it should, but for whatever reason, it does for a lot of people. It's so to me, okay. So you know how every week Tasha does signs and shenanigans every single week, right? And somebody gets triggered every single time, right? And every time she read them, I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time she read my zodiac, it'd be like, oh, okay. Do I 100% feel like, oh, that's definitely on point, or I need to be triggered? No, but I think it's the same thing with surveys. It depends on how into it you actually are. If you're a big zodiac person, if you big into surveys, you're going to take it at
Yeah.
full strength value. But if this is not something you into, you're going to be like, whatever. You just wrote some shit.
Yeah.
You wrote some shit.
Your belief system, you know.
Yes. Do you think they are anything the same, Tasha?
Say it again. What horoscopes in the Facebook
Horoscopes and just surveys in general. It don't even necessarily have to be Facebook. Just surveys in general. Do you think them? Because all of them are like some person sat and said, okay, if you answer this question, you got to be this type of person. If you answer this question based on these numbers, you in this category and that category. And it's always a number bracket. If you between 97 and 4006, this is what you are. It's never like if you between 1 and 2. It's always this big number because it's almost impossible for you to really guess for real, for real.
I'm just going piggyback off Freddie. Like if it's a personality type survey in an employment realm, like I definitely believe that those surveys help form a team or tell you who you have on your team, and how you can better manage that team or work with that team or become a team player for that team. Surveys outside of that, I think, are just for entertainment.
Why do you think they
Unless
work
it's a
so well?
marketing
Why do you think they
Yeah,
work so well in a job space?
because they do. They just do. Like I couldn't tell you the science behind it. They just work. Like it when you read them back, like when you read your own profile, like, oh yeah, I am a go getter. Yeah, I don't do well with change. Like you kind of identify things in those types of tests about yourself. And then let's say you read a coworker's, like, yeah, I see that in her. As oh, we got this in common. So if I need to approach her about so or if I need to approach him about something work related, this is how I can come to that person because they won't understand me if I come at them this way or a different way. They
Okay.
just seem to work. Horoscopes, astrology has been around for years. I remember probably being 11 years old and Ebony had the teen magazine. I think it was YSB or something like that it was called.
That's
And
funny.
I was before I turned to the first page, I go to the last page because the last page had the horoscopes. And like if I'm being honest about me and my sign, I've never read a horoscope that I haven't resonated with to some degree. So where you say triggered, they hear themselves and they're like, damn, that is me. I could stand to manage my relationships better, or I could manage not to procrastinate so much. Freddie's Freddie, your horoscope always putting you on Front Street. I ain't never
It be
seen one.
out there. It just be on point each and every time. I mean, hey, it's the Pisces in me. Whatever.
It's gotta be
I'm
the Pisces.
fluid like water. You know,
Roger
it
that.
is what it is.
Sometimes it's hard to say your horoscopes, Freddie, because they be coming at you.
So let me
Like
ask
Sometimes
you
pew
this.
pew.
how do you think when people taking these surveys, right? Whether it's on job, online, it don't matter. Do you think they're 100% honest when they taking them?
That's
That
the
could completely change everything
yeah,
at that point.
that's the lying always completely changes everything. But yeah, that's the difficult part. If you're not being truthful, you getting the result. You are manufacturing a result versus letting it be a natural outcome. So it's definitely a difference.
So I'm at the gym a couple days ago, right? And they trying to talk me into getting a trainer. And I'm telling them, I don't need a trainer. I'm self-motivated. I don't need y'all to say, do one more set, put another plate on it. I don't need nobody. I'm not paying you to tell me what I already know how to do. It is what it is. So the guy was like, all right, sign up for this app. This app will help you out. It's free, blah, 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 whatever, yada, yada, yada. Okay, no problem. When you sign up for the app, you have to take a survey so it can give you like a plan or tell you what to do, etc., etc. So he says, sit here, take the survey, let me know when you're done. I take the survey, I do everything, I answer the shit honestly, right? I show him the phone. He's like, oh man, the numbers is wrong. And I said, well, what do you mean the numbers is wrong? He's like, oh, that's not gonna work for you. And I said, well, what do you mean it's not gonna work for me? He's like, nah, because you can't, you gotta lie to this app. Like you can't tell it the truth if you want what you want. So if you change this or maybe switch this, and I'm looking at him the whole time, and I'm like, all right, if you telling me verbatim to my face that this app I need to lie to, why should I at this moment care about this app at this point? There's no point in me caring at this point. You just told me flat-faced it, I need to lie to the app to skew it to the numbers that I want versus the numbers that it's supposed to actually be.
Well, I feel like one, we have to understand that anything with statistics can be skewed. First of all, so surveys can be skewed. Secondly, why? So he's trying to make you work harder and do different type of exercises by the result of him like altering what you had honestly said, which is wild because now you hope me maybe I'm gonna injure myself with the bullshit that you just told me to do versus what this survey actually told me to do because I was honest. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Raw, trainers are good for something. You just don't want them to look at your body while you're working out.
If that's how you want to look at it, Freddie, sure. Trainer, here's how I see trainers, right? Trainers do two things. One, they tell you one
help
more
you with
set.
form.
One, they tell you one more set. Two, they tell you, hey, buy this protein right here because I get a paycheck from it. That's what trainers do. If you're a woman, they're gonna feel on you a little bit. It is what it is. There's no way around it. Hectic.
I mean, I guess that's not my experience with trainers I've had in the past. That's not my experience. I've heard
on you. Stretch a little bit like this, Freddie. Look, put your posture like this, Fred. This is what they do.
They don't touch me. They don't touch me.
You 1 in 10 billion.
All right.
Like professionals? Are we talking about professionals or niggas that calling themselves trainers?
Maybe not as much as used to because a lot of people have reported them. But yes, this is why a lot of, first of all, most dudes don't want they chick to have a male trainer for a reason. It's not the fact that dudes is extra jealous. It's because dudes is dudes.
I get it. No, I get it. I will say, like, I've had a mixture of trainers. I mean, it's just like a gynecologist. Like, I'd honestly rather have a man gynecologist than a woman.
Only ever had male GYNs.
But the last few women have been cool, but the women don't give a shit when they down there. Men don't know. Yeah, men don't know the feeling, so they be like, "Oh,
gentle."
Women be like, "Hey, so pressure."
Right.
Like, bitch.
You could have gave me a weekend.
Damn.
So rough. They are so
wrap up your whole lip inside with the clips, and you be like, "Dang!" But I digress.
On it?
Say again now.
Shut the fuck up, Hectic. He was behaving. See, that's why you shutting internet down with your research.
This
That
dude.
GBT
Yeah, but that
research.
means
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so Freddie, what say you? Do you think people are actually honest when they're taking these surveys, whether it's online or at the job?
Well, okay, at the job, hell no. You want to play nice if you want to be on the team. So you got to answer them questions correctly. So we all lying every fucking day. We lying out here on a survey anywhere. I take surveys, I lie. No, I'm not in that tax bracket, but I want them to send me gift cards to that place. You feel me? I'm a lie on the survey for wherever so I could get some coupons. I mean, come on. Like that's what we doing. I mean, the survey lied to me about what it was collecting the information for. So I feel like we all there. You know what I mean? Like, nah.
So I'm a Shein fan, right? And so every time I log into Shein, something pops up on my screen. Get $200 worth of cash that you can spend right now. Get $800 worth of coupons. I X all this shit out because I don't want to answer your questions. And I know that this $200 ain't free. It's
Right.
going to cost me
Mhm.
something. So instead of
Yeah.
going through all the rigmarole, I just kindly press the X, and just do what I'm there to do.
So I got set up
See,
one day, right? I
Mm.
got on. I don't know nothing about Temu. It popped up on my phone, and I see everybody
that's
using
how
it.
it gets you.
I said, let me just try it out, right? So I get on there. It got all this stuff I need to do, and you're gonna get $500 worth of free
He did
gifts
the
and
whole
blah
thing. He
blah
did
blah.
the whole thing.
I'm talking about
Trinkets. You gonna
scared
get
for like
trinkets, nigga.
30
Magnets.
minutes. I'm sitting there messing with
He
this
was still
stupid
doing it. He was still doing it.
30 because in my mind, I want the free stuff. I'm cheap. I'm frugal. I want the free stuff. Give me the free stuff. It is what it is, right? I'm going through all of this.
Mhm.
Then I get to the end and I put all this stuff in my cart. So I'm like, man, I'm about to rack up. I'm searching for stuff I actually want, stuff that look good. Bang.
Electronic shit that you
Listen,
ain't, you
I'm
know what
like,
I
man,
mean? Everything.
I'm
You just
stressed.
thinking of random shit.
Get all the way to the end and the joint say, oh, well, log back in each day for a potential to get all the free gifts
Okay?
you put in your
Look
cart.
at
I
you.
mean,
Now
you
look
just
at
made
you.
me sit here for 45 minutes
Now look at you.
for nothing. And I
So
ain't getting none
now
of the stuff in my cart. I'm
So
pissed.
now,
You
so
got
now the other person, not the raw person, but the other person who's impulsive and still wants that shit in the cart is either gonna log back in the next day or fuck it, I'm gonna just go ahead and buy everything in the cart now. I'm gonna just come back to another day and get credits. Then Teamu gonna start flooding them because they stupid, flooding them with coupons and making them buy shit. Like and the whole app made you just engage with it for 20, 30, 45
right,
minutes.
Set up
right.
So
a
that was half the goal right there. That was 50% of the goal. You know what I mean? We just got to be mindful. We all get lost in that bullshit, man.
You eating cocoa bread,
just
Hector?
like Tasha. I be saying to hell with them surveys.
I don't want them.
Yeah. They
You
offer like I get email surveys all the time to take, and it's like take this 30-minute survey for a $15 gift card to various places. They all nickel and diamond, and I'm like, that's 30 minutes. That's $15. I don't even need to
Oh,
eat
I ain't
some
gonna
food
hold
I
you.
don't even
I
really
don't.
need.
I don't even want your $15. Or
If
the
it
I
best,
don't.
automatically say a 30-minute survey, I'm definitely not
Bruh.
doing that.
the best ones are like to win a gift card at Walmart, $500 gift card. And then you put
Hmm.
all this information in, do all this stuff, and then they talking about get these subscriptions to qualify. Bitch, if you would have started off with get the subscriptions, I wouldn't have engaged
Right. At
at
all.
all.
So
It's all
speaking
a
of
bait
something,
and carrot.
speaking of something that everybody subscribes to,
You gonna have to put it in the chat or something. Put your glasses on. Somebody gotta say something. Damn. Welcome back to Signs and Shenanigans, where the vibes are aligned, but the truth, oh, it's loud tonight. Because, baby, the survey said what it said. And what it said, some of y'all need to log out, reflect, and maybe apologize to somebody, including yourselves. Let's see what the stars uncovered because the answers were anonymous, but the behavior, they very much identifiable. Aries the Ram. Survey says you love hard but argue harder. You don't want peace, you want to win. And baby, relationships are not a debate team. Horace the Bull. Survey says you're loyal to a fault. You'll stay in something 3 years past expiration just because you already invested. This ain't a savings account, it's your life. Gemini the twin. Survey says you communicate, but not consistently. You'll send a paragraph today and disappear tomorrow. Pick a personality and stand in it. Cancer the crab. Survey says you love deeply, but take everything so personally. Not everything is an attack. Sometimes it's just information. Stop bleeding on people who didn't cut you. Leo the lion. Survey says you want to be adored, but you don't always reciprocate. You want a fan club, not a partnership. Baby, clap for them too. Virgo the Virgin. Survey says you're just being honest, but it feels like criticism. Delivery matters. You're not wrong, you're just a lot. Libra the Scales. Survey says avoid conflict and create confusion. You say it's fine when it's absolutely not fine. Closed mouths don't get understood. Scorpio, survey says you're private but secretly investigative. You don't ask questions, you gather evidence. This is a relationship, not a case file. Sagittarius, survey says you love freedom, but struggle with accountability. You call it being real when it's really just being reckless. Truth without care is just cruelty in a cute outfit. Capricorn, survey says you show love through actions, but forget the words. Everybody not fluent in silent provider. Say it loud. Aquarius, survey says you're emotionally aware, but emotionally unavailable. You understand feelings, you just don't participate in them. Be for real. And Pisces, little bitty fishies, last but not leashies. Survey says you're intuitive, but delusional when you want to be. You saw the red flags and called them potential. Stand up. The survey didn't lie, it just didn't have names attached. But if you felt seen, oh, it was meant for you. Then don't go fighting in the group chat. Take that energy inward, or at least be honest about what you bring to the table, because growth hits different when you stop acting confused. As always, keep your vibe protected, your edges laid, and your screenshots organized. See y'all next Saturday. Thank you.
I
Thank
felt like
you.
you was
don't
about
feel
to say
seen.
something, Freddie.
No, I was just gonna say I don't feel seen at all. No.
Roger that.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Everybody
Hectic.
love it. Sorry.
Hectic. Do people use surveys and quizzes as shortcuts to avoid honest conversations with themselves or others?
Mm.
Well, who the hell out there
Well,
surveying everybody they come in contact with? I'm sorry.
well, I would say this: if they're surveying honestly, then they're trying to seek whatever they're trying to seek, or whether it's truth, understanding, whatever. Now, if they're doing like you did and went to the gym one time and was like, yeah, man, I was in there sweating hard as fuck, then
One
yeah, no.
He said one time.
time. Mhm.
But you gotta be, if you're gonna do a survey, you got listen, there's some surveys that I've taken that I had to be brutally honest with myself about, so yeah.
Yeah, the ones that you really actually want to help yourself, like they are
Mhm.
helpful. Certain surveys are.
Yeah, no, they're like what's the ones, what do they call them? The shrinks call them the personality
I know what you're saying.
surveys.
Yeah.
Man, those, if you answer them honestly, you kind of know what pocket you fit in.
And there's nothing wrong with understanding yourself a
Mm-mm,
little bit more.
mm-mm. But if you doing this so you could bag a baddie, or bag
I
a
say
1%
like
rich guy, it's like, come
I
on
might
now,
start
stop it.
I might start adopting that. Like people want to get my number. Can you take this survey, please? And see if
Mm.
they take the survey. If they
Would
take the
you let them?
survey then they get the number at the end. You know what I mean?
Let's be honest, right? When
I
you
ain't gonna
meet
get
a
nobody's
person,
numbers.
when you meet a person, right? Do you have a particular set of questions that you ask pretty much every dude that try to holler
Oh
at you?
yeah,
So
yeah.
technically, you giving every dude a survey.
Well, it's a questionnaire more though than a survey. I'll say that.
Tomato. I'm with you.
No,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, well, there's certain information you want to know, motherfucker. Is you married? Is
Is that the first one on the list? Because how people moving nowadays, they just be like, that's just an inconvenience. Move this out of the
well,
way. We just
Literally just had a conversation with
you know
somebody.
what?
Crazy.
You know what's crazy? I just joined this group on Facebook, like mature black singles or something like that. Posted my picture, everything like, hey, you know, I'm a comedian. I'm gonna be traveling to Texas in a little bit, watching Enlightened Idiots, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Right? And it's crazy because the people liking my stuff, I'm like, why y'all married asses in this group? And it's not just men. It's not just men. And I'm just sitting there like, why? Like, you look real pretty, girl. Why the fuck is you in this group?
You know, when you go through a neighborhood and you see the little signs that slow down because we might have deaf kids or ducks walking around or whatever the fuck, and they might have the little speed bumps. That's all marriage is now.
I see,
Just,
man.
hey, you know,
Caution.
hey, you know,
Be careful.
if I can't come out tonight, you know
why.
You know why.
But you know what, Hectic? Hectic? You ain't lying.
I mean, look.
Yeah. We just had a conversation with a man, and he asked me a question. Well, why is he married? I'm like, absolutely not. But the way I answered him, he like, well, you saying absolutely not. Like, that's the whole problem. Like, y'all gotta get your shit together if you married. Just be married.
I'm dead serious. I chill with the reason I have trust issues. I chill with two people that separately married two separate people. But when I was with them, they was not with the, you know what I mean? Like it was. I just have trust issues.
I don't even want to go down my little.
They was a couple. Wow, yeah, like still being like, and it's just like, whoa. And it don't even be for real. You be thinking it's bombshells out there. Gorgeous
not
people
have
be the
known
ugliest motherfuckers
the
on
husband.
earth sometimes. What?
You may or may not have known the husband.
I may not have known the husband. You know, so
you shook that hand.
Yeah.
Foul.
Okay. So Freddie.
Yeah, yes, Raw.
I swear I don't know how we be getting to places sometimes. I really don't.
We be having our squirrely moments. They squirrely moments. Don't worry about
It's the funniest comment ever. I don't know who that is, but that is hilarious.
Facts. So, Freddie, do you think people lose these on quizzes or surveys? Hold on, I forgot what I asked.
Lose what?
Do you? I'm with you. Do you think they use these quizzes and surveys as shortcuts to avoid honest conversation, whether it's with themselves or with other people?
Yeah, because people don't like hard conversations. It's hard to sit,
and they don't.
Yep, and they don't want to get to know themselves. Some people are because when you put a mirror to yourself, that should be scary sometimes for some people, and they can't handle it. They want to be scared, and so they deflect and project and self-medicate. But I believe so. It's a way for you to be like, oh, I answer A, B, C, and D, so yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm good there. We good there. Yeah, it's this survey ain't written right, or it's them, not me type shit.
Yeah, but if you looking at all four answers and you picking one based off what you want your answer to look like.
I'm gonna tell you what sounds good, what looks good at this moment, because also too, like Hectic said, if we do a survey with us, sometimes walking through Freddie's mental mind gonna get me locked up. So you know what I mean? So you gotta answer in a way that's
make you look like a psycho.
Not incriminating, if you will.
Would you murk this dude on a Tuesday?
Merc. I don't even
I
drink
can't do
Merc.
it.
That's how I would answer that one. I don't even drink.
Be like, nah, not today.
Maybe next week, but not today.
Yeah.
Tosh?
What up, though? No, people don't like themselves. What's the rest of the question? I'm sorry. Could you please?
Do you think they taking them to basically keep from having honest conversation with themselves or others?
Absolutely. People don't want to hear what they need to hear. They want to hear what they want to hear or what they would like to hear. I tell motherfuckers often, this ain't no bakery. I don't sugarcoat shit. And
not a little
maybe it's so nice.
Sugar powder, the powdered sugar. You don't do that.
Just a little powdery.
It's crazy. It's crazy that y'all say that. It's crazy that y'all say that when we live in an era where everybody like, oh, don't sugarcoat nothing. Don't lie to me.
But as soon as you tell them the blood raw, they about to go in the corner and cry. And it don't even be that hard. It don't even be like it'd be like, hey, hey, instead of coming in at, you normally supposed, you're supposed to be here at 8, but you be coming here 8:10. I don't want to say nothing, but maybe you need to come here at 7:55. So why are you talking to me? You know what I mean? You be like, yo, what's going on?
It can't take a little bit of constructive criticism, nice talking to, and just a little stern correction, little discipline, and they just a panic attack. You be like, yo, you okay? All I said was
people want corrective niceness, not corrective criticism.
No. Yeah, but your act was not your act was not nice, bitch. How about that? How about that? Yeah, I know it was not
your don't want you to say nothing to them.
Yeah, and you be like, oh, it wasn't my intention. No, you grown as shit.
They want you to say something. They want you to stroke their ego, and that's it. They don't want you to. So they messed up. Tell me all the nice stuff I did. Don't tell me none of the bad. That doesn't make sense.
Now, I do feel there's a balance, though, right? I do feel there's a balance. I feel like, especially with these people outside of here that you might have to go punch a clock. If you tell me all the bad shit I do, and I know I've been doing like 20,000 good shit, but you only pointing out the bad shit. Hey, nah, motherfucker. Give me the same energy when I'm over here doing this good shit.
Get paid for, right?
I was about to say that. If the good stuff is all the stuff that
you don't get paid for the bad shit.
If all the good stuff is
that's why you getting ass chewing if you do it.
The only good stuff is the stuff that you get paid to do, the stuff that you're supposed to do, the stuff that you signed up saying, I will do these things. Why do I praise
what I'm saying though is if you go out of your way to only tell me the negative and never tell me when I got a good survey or never tell me when, because some of these stuff you don't know. You don't know unless you know what I mean? So if you're going out of your way and you're only saying something to me when it's bad, keep it to yourself. I'm good.
So
I get what you're saying, Hectic.
What do you consider?
I'm sorry, with my supervisor real fast, because I was talking to the person that I am over for last weekend, and it was like they had tears in their eyes. And I basically was like, listen, don't worry about this shit. Go home. It's the weekend. We got here early today. We don't got to do this. Don't think about this shit another time this weekend. But when I got back to work on Monday and I'm speaking to my supervisor, I'm like, listen, I'm not equipped to deal with that type shit. Because you start crying. I'm not coddling grown people if you have to be spoken to about your performance. Like tears in his eye. What y'all want me to do with that? What y'all want me to do with that? Because I'm going to say the thing.
Maybe he's not accustomed to women talking because he was abused. His mama probably yelled at him all his life, and he don't know how to handle that now.
We ain't doing this tonight.
He moved past that.
He didn't answer. He didn't answer correctly on the survey, y'all.
Was he black?
Let me ask you this:
What?
what do you consider? You said if you could go out your way to tell me something bad, why you can't go out your way to tell me something good? What do you consider going out your way?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
When it's something mediocre, like it's not like you cuss the customer out or something like that. It's just something mediocre that it's like, really, you talking to me about this right now? Like this ain't even this what you telling me? I get it, I hear you, but this don't even matter at the big
Something
scheme of
petty.
things. Yeah, something petty, like you going that's going out of your way. Now, if you're late constantly, bet. That's different. But I'm talking about you going out of your way for something petty like, hey,
So
you know you were supposed to be here 8, but it's 8:01 now. Wait,
or
what?
like
Wait, hold
meaning-
up, hold up, wait.
Oh, but that's late.
Are you not still late?
Nope. Not under company policies. Company policies normally give you 5 to 10 minutes to be late.
I ain't never had 10 minutes to be late, hectic.
I'm just telling you that if you probably didn't look at your company
I need
policies.
to look
What
at the
happened.
handbook. I definitely need to look at because I swear to God, the handbook tell me I got 10 minutes. I ain't never
Yeah.
coming in before 8:10.
She said if they got
Here's the thing with that though. So now, once you get used to saying, "Well, I don't gotta be there till 8:10," the
Yeah.
likelihood is tomorrow you're gonna get there at 8:11.
8:15.
The 10
Mhm.
minutes is a grace period. You still start at 8, not 8:01. You start at 8. The 10 minutes is a grace period if something happens.
In
But what
case.
every person says is, "Well, I got 10 minutes." So now
8:10.
you get there at 8:11. It's like, well, I'm not really that late. I'm only a minute late. No, you actually
They
11.
be like, bet.
And then
That's
you get
what I'm
upset.
saying though.
People
Or
are
like
out there
it's
way to mess
not
with
even
me.
like you're constantly late. Like this might be a one-off. You might hey, traffic, you got caught in traffic. And he's like, hey, buddy, you know you're supposed to be here. And he'd be like, I've been here 5 minutes chill all this other time. You talking to me about this? Come on, bro. If you don't get out my face.
So now let me ask you this. So you messing with a chick, right? Boom. She do all these great, beautiful, nice things for you, right? Amazing things. She gave the greatest neck. She buy you the most awesome gifts you could ever get. She rub your
She
feet
sounds like a
well.
unicorn.
Like she take you on trips. She do everything, and everything is amazing and perfect. But she only cheat one time. Does all the stuff she did erase that one cheat?
With a man or with a female?
You always with these extra
He
stipulations.
with the questions.
What a
He
dude,
always
man.
with the
What a dude.
loopholes
How
and
about this?
questions and
How about
stuff.
this? How about this? With both at the same time.
Ooh.
She get paid or not?
Never mind.
He don't clearly Hectic don't give a shit about nothing. No, he don't let him hoes. Don't you know Hectic? He called bitches up that he spent time with. Hey, bitch, remember? I don't give a shit about you. Have a nice day.
I'm just saying I got way more important shit to worry about. And she done bought me the new PS6 or PS5 that just went up.
I do want one of
He
them.
paid for this? Tell him I said thank you.
I mean,
Wow.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
For me, to answer your other question, though, Raw, like going out of your way, like to find the stuff, it's like if it's not your job and then you went up in the computer system and looked and went over all the stuff, all my work to find something, like that's not even your job. And you wasted company time to do some stuff. You're not my supervisor. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing?
So if it is your
like
supervisor and they find it, then that changes?
Well, even then, that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's what you're supposed to do, like if there's like, okay, they work in an audit, this is audit time and everybody's files is being audited. That's understandable. But if it's like, well, you know, they harping on you because you came in at 8:01, even though you got a grace period at 8:05. Now they like, I went back and looked at all your files from November. What the fuck you do that for? Because there was nobody that complained or something. You know what I mean? So
just because you didn't hear the complaint don't mean nobody didn't.
Well, no, that you know of. I'm gonna say that you know of. But your supervisor, yeah, I could get that. But your peer, I've seen that shit. Like, why is they watching? me like this.
Hey,
First of all, your peers watch you more
you
than your
clocked out at
supervisor.
lunch at
Oh, I know they
8:30,
do.
and it's now 9:15. I'm not telling you how to do your job, but I'm just
Especially
saying.
if y'all share a workload or if there's a promotion on deck or something like
peers
that.
will always be worse than your supervisor.
I
Always.
will cuss it. I have, not I will. I have cussed the peer out and then emailed my supervisor right after. I had to check Caitlin. Please.
Okay, let's get into the next segment.
And then anyway, there we go.
Yo.
Because I got enough. I don't need it. But I had to check on the floor today because blah, 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 blah. Please ask her not to let that happen again because I'll cuss out again on this floor. Thank you. Have a great day.
And they be big mad when you check them and be like, your name not such and such. You don't have supervisor on your name tag or anything. Like, why are you even talking to me? You know I don't like you. Like, why are we even? Come on now, what we doing?
What are we doing? What are we really?
Sure. I feel better now. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I needed that.
Wow.
I think I needed
Wow.
You're
Glad we can help, I
welcome.
guess.
It wasn't ChatGPT. It wasn't ChatGPT.
Yeah. This
Maybe
is helpful.
you should have talked to ChatGPT. Maybe
This is really helpful.
You didn't talk to his ChatGPT therapist.
I could be paying $150 an hour. No, I just come to here to Enlightened Idiots and just
you get enlightened with your idiotic ass bet. Yeah. Hey.
All right, let's get into our next segment.
What up, though? You're tuned in to This Day in Hip Hop, where every beat tells a story. We're talking the past that built the game, the news that's shaking it right now, and the future that's about to drop like fire. From album releases to wide headlines and dope concerts. If it moves the culture, we're talking about it. Let's get it light.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Easy. Welcome to this week's hip hop news. We'll kick it off with saying that I'm sorry I couldn't be there with y'all today. As y'all know, your boy been booked up, busy on the road, but I still wanted to connect with y'all this evening. So, kicking it off with some birthdays. Happy birthday to Prince Paul and MC Hammer, celebrating birthdays today. And then on the opposite side of that, we got some death anniversaries. So Frosty Freeze, rest in peace. And rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Nip, everything that he was doing with the marathon movement, doing in his community, and trying to elevate his people. So shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace. Some release anniversaries we got starting out in 1988. Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff released their second album. He's the DJ, I'm the rapper. So that was a pretty dope project by Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff. In 1992, Jermaine Dupri introduced us to Chris Cross. That was two guys named Chris. If you don't remember, they had the smash hit Jump and then followed that up with I Missed the Bus, but they're probably more well known for wearing their clothes inside out and backwards. And I think they were the first ones to start wearing the overall with one strap. So shout out Chris Cross. Rest in peace to Chris Smith. Actually, I think maybe both those guys are gone now. I'm not 100% sure. Anyhow, 93, Onyx hit us with Back the Fuck Up. Crazy Energy. The boys did their thing on that. Took the game by storm. Very gritty, grimy hip hop. So it was the original. We gonna rob the shit out of you, and you gonna dance while we doing it kind of crew. Shout out DJ Cool, 1996 hit us with Let Me Clear My Throat. Man, that is still a party banger to this day. No matter what club I go to, it could be old heads, it could be YNs, anything in between. I hear that song everywhere, and everybody get hyped to it. I didn't even think the YNs knew what it was, but they be in there killing it. And in 1998, Gangstar hit us with Moment of Truth. That was a classic album. And then in 2009, UGK hit us with UGK for Life. That was their last album as a group. Pimp C was supposedly working on a solo project that he never got to finish or release. Bun B has since dropped a few solo projects, but the last UGK album we ever got was UGK for Life, and then Pimp passed away shortly after that. So Outkast, if you listen, just give us another album, right? Give us another album. While y'all still both here, man, y'all can both still make music. Give us one more. It could be an EP, 5 songs. Come on, do it for the culture. One more time for us, Outkast. It's the anniversary. In 2009, Run DMC was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So congrats to them. Pioneers in hip hop. They had a lot of firsts. They did a lot of things first. They were the first hip hop duo or hip hop group to cross over to rock and roll. They just did a lot of great things for hip hop culture, and hip hop wouldn't be where it is today had those brothers not broken through the way that they did. So shout out, and very well deserving spot in that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And fuck Gene Simmons. Still, fuck you, Gene Simmons. Anyway, the Game said his vehicle was shot at, said his truck got shot at a few days ago. He took to Instagram to send a message to the alleged culprit saying that I hope your homie bleeds out on the way to the hospital. So wow. I'm not sure if the Game was speaking in terms of like the inevitable is going to happen, and when it does, I hope the worst for you. Or if they shot back, there's not a whole lot of details. There's not a whole lot around this story. And so we don't really know what happened with that. But shout out, Game. We're glad you're safe. And whatever's going on with that situation, hopefully, everything is all right there. Lil Durk is set to begin his murder for hire trial April 21st. For those unfamiliar, Durkio went full mob boss and ordered hits on Quando Rondo in retaliation for the killing of King Von. The shooters, however, they missed Quando Rondo and ended up killing his 24-year-old cousin instead. The crazy thing is, these young cats, they're messy, right? Durk could have got away with all of this. Like, he was flying under the radar, but it just was messy. Rental cars in his name, flights in his name, things like that. Like, these cats don't move smart. They just leave behind too many loose ends that always come back to them. But we'll see what shakes out with the trial. Wishing Durk the very best, hoping that, he can have some peace from this whole ordeal, but also just, those affected by it, hoping that they also get closure and peace that they need. Speaking of closure, we're not sure if we're going to get another album from J. Cole. However, he has signed another pro basketball contract, this time in the Chinese League, the Chinese Basketball Association, with the Nanjing Monkey Kings. I thought that
absolutely not.
But no, it's really real. Seems like Cole is playing chess, right? What's his next move? Is it marketing? Is it more promo for the album? Or is he really still trying to live out his hoop dreams? I guess hoop dreams never die, even for Grammy-nominated 41-year-old rappers that are considered by a lot of people, maybe most people, as the best lyricists walking the planet. I don't know, but it's probably a good look for both the Chinese Basketball Association and J. Cole. So we'll see what shakes out from that. Ye kicked off his LA concert series at SoFi in true Kanye fashion. It was a great turnout. It was a great show. Had the white kids out there in the middle of the floor moshing. I don't know how you mosh to All Falls Down, but they was doing it. I saw it with my own eyes. It was crazy. They was moshing to niggas in Paris and saying nigga whenever. And I'm like, all right, y'all, taking it too far, whatever. However, Kanye was late for his appearance. He was late for his performance. It was 9 p.m. He was supposed to come on at 9 or a little bit before that. It was well after 9 o'clock. Kanye had not shown up yet. However, I think I know why. He did bring out Lauryn Hill to sing the chorus. All Falls Down. And I think
that'll do it.
Him to be late. We're just gonna say that. All right. Now, last but not least, this is probably a story that everybody's talking about right now. This has been all over the news. Initially, I thought it was an April Fool's joke. I was like, there's no way. And I also had thought that Gucci had released Pooh Shiesty from his contract already, and that Pooh Shiesty had signed with Cocaine Music with Yo Gotti. But apparently not. And Pooh Shiesty, who was on supervised release, and his father and 6 other individuals, including fellow former 1017 rapper Big 30, um, robbed and kidnapped Gucci Mane and his entourage. So they plan to meet him at a studio in Dallas to talk about business, quote unquote. So when they arrived, the studio was closed. Gucci's crew arrived. The studio was closed. They went to the liquor store. They came back, and that's when Pooh, Big 30, Pooh's father, and 6 other individuals forced them into the studio, pulled guns on them, Dracos to be exact. Said Pooh put Gucci in the vocal booth, pulled out a Draco, and forced Gucci to sign a release, releasing him from his 1017 contract so that he could be officially unsigned and go and sign with CMG. Um, but then to add insult to injury, after that, they decided they're gonna rob everybody. So Pooh Shiesty's crew robbed Gucci Mane's entourage for their money, their jewelry. Unfortunately for them, there was an off-duty police officer doing security detail for Gucci Mane, so things were reported fairly quickly. Um, Someone in Gucci's camp, possibly the off-duty officer, but someone in Gucci's camp reported to the authorities what took place. Um, Now people are calling Gucci Mane a snitch. I,
Wow.
I'm baffled by that. I don't know how somebody could be a snitch for reporting a crime that they were the victim of. But whatever. I mean, I guess people are looking at the old Gucci and thinking, well, Jeezy sent dude after you. You killed Jeezy's homeboy. Rest in peace, Pookie Loke. Um, why not get it in blood or get it back in blood this time? And people, y'all got to understand, this man is nearly 50 years old. He's a multimillionaire. He's a father. He's a husband. He's a businessman. He's a business owner. He's got too much to lose to be out here playing reindeer games in the streets.
What
So,
you know is
what else do you expect this man to do in this situation? He can't be out there in the street gang banging with all of that to lose. I'm sorry, that's just stupid. So, the question of the week is it snitching to report being the victim of a crime? What is the actual definition of a snitch? Y'all let us know in the comments because I want to know. I have my thoughts and opinions on what a snitch is, but I'll leave it up to y'all. Until next time, make sure that y'all are tuning in each week with us. I hopefully will be back in a few weeks. I'm booked up for the next few weeks, so this will be how I get to see y'all moving forward. Until then, y'all be easy. Salute to everybody. This was your hip hop news. Leave your answers in the comments about what a snitch actually is.
I'm a snitch.
Thanks, Easy. I'm a snitch. We
Yeah,
too. I ain't no street person. I ain't no street type. I ain't no hood. I'm always been hood adjacent. Um, I'm not gonna sit up here. If I get robbed, I'm making a police report and filing my insurance claims so I
telling
can
on every
recoup. I'm telling on every goddamn body. I don't care your mama, your grandmama, your dog, the little
all of
lump-headed cousin with the cross eyes. I'm telling on every damn body.
into your baby mama house.
The special needs kid too. That motherfucker too.
Them too.
Here's
Yep.
what I don't get, right? Nobody wants to be known as the snitch, but everybody wants somebody to snitch for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part I don't understand. So if something happens to you, you're gonna go find out. You're gonna do your investigation to find out who did it, why they did it. So that means you're asking questions, and that person technically is the snitch that's giving you information. But when
Mm-hmm.
it happens on the other end, if you did the dirt, don't snitch on me. I don't get it.
So for me, people have to understand and know the Freddie. I'm a transparent person, And if anything has happened around me, don't commit no crimes around me, because I'm gonna tell the honest of what happened. No, he said he was leaving at 7. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. He left at 8. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, because in my brain, you didn't tell me to lie for you, number 1. And 2, what the fuck am I lying for you for? And 3, the lie means that there's a murderer still going out there. There's somebody still putting poison on the street in the community. So like, you not snitching for what? And is it snitching? You just being a good citizen to your community. If it affects your community.
I think it was Bernie Mac who said, yeah, he did it, Your Honor. Shot that motherfucker, kicked him 3 times, tried to call you, but the line was busy.
It was busy. That too.
I'm telling everybody.
Heck, how you feel about the situation?
You won't even get past the door. Hello, 911. Yeah.
Look, Hector got 9-1 and then 1. He gonna hit send as soon as shit go down, like send.
Hey, you know how your favorites probably already saved in my favorites. Just
So
he said,
so we on the topic.
For my I grew up West Indian, and we were always told, hey, you don't see nothing. And cool.
Mind your business.
Now that I'm older and I pay taxes and shit, hey, I'm telling on everybody. Don't do some shit around me that you don't want nobody to know. Now, if we homies and you go and do something, I'll hold it. I'll give you 48 hours.
That's it, huh?
And I gave you some time.
I gave you time to go hide.
To go figure this shit out. You know what I mean? But yeah.
So
and the bull, bro, it ain't like you have an anchor monitor on you. What do you think gonna happen?
The fact that he did it with his pop makes it even crazier.
Yo.
Because
that's the wild part.
Like, listen, let's figure this out. Like, your pop's supposed to give you some type of good advice.
Supposed to.
Yeah.
So, being as though we on the concept of snitching, let me ask y'all this. Is there a difference when it comes to when you're at work? Because a lot of people still got for some reason, the word snitch is just so strong, which I just still find
what's your position?
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter. So for me, I mind my business. I mind my business at work.
When it affects me, I'm letting someone know. If it don't affect me, I don't give a damn.
So here's the thing for me, it's always cover your ass. So cover your own ass, and I mind my business. So I'm not over here like, what they doing? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I make sure with my work, I cover all my ass, because
all of it covers all of it.
Look, I ain't even had to say it this time.
I don't like none of y'all. I'm over here trying to be professional, and y'all talking about my ass. Y'all stupid. But like, as long as you cover yourself. Now, if they ask me, they investigating something, and they ask me specific questions, well, shit, I'm telling the truth. I'm transparent, because who the fuck am I here lying for up in this piece? Number 1. But I'm also not going to go to them like, hey, you guys, guess what I saw? I saw none of that. Because also, if an investigation is happening and they asking me and I lie, well, shit, they open an investigation on me. So
you know,
I will get up there and sing like a fucking canary.
Is it snitching though? If they already know the situation, they just came and asked you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not switching. That's not
snitching. Here's the part of it I don't like, right? So people will be like, "Oh, well, I don't want to be known as the snitch," but when you get upset because you got fed up because this person that fucked you over 97 times, now you finally like, all right, well, let me run the gauntlet of all the shit this person did for the last year. When it probably would have made sense for you to say something the first time.
Yeah. And I had someone back in the past, they got mad. They told me they were going to tell. Now I wanted to tell. But I was like, I ain't no snitch. So I ain't tell first, right? I ain't tell first. But the person told, and he was like, yo, I'm going to tell. And I'm like, run that.
Why
So
is
when
that
I went back, they asked me, they're like, hey, did such and such happen? Yep. All of what he said happened.
Why is that word so prominent in the black community?
Snitch?
Snitching?
Yes. Why? Like everybody's so scared
us
of
and
that
the
word.
Italians. Us and the Italians.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
like,
Okay.
we want to know. We got to know where it originated from. Is a all
Yeah.
black
A
animal.
rat, a snitch. I mean, so
I can't speak for the Italians. I'm gonna speak for us because for us to be called a snitch, it's almost like a death sentence.
because nobody
It
wants to
used to
hang
be.
with you
It
because they
used to
can't do no
be.
dirt around you. You can't do nothing. You know what I mean?
Let a nigga go to jail
But,
and come home too
but
fast.
now you don't need a snitch nowadays. All you need is a fucking phone.
Hold up. Hey, you be like, hold up, you robbed a bank, put the cops on a armed robbery, and you fleeing and eluding, and you back tomorrow? Don't
Yeah, that
ever come
Crazy
around
part
here
is,
ever
he told
again.
he might
he
have
told
actually got out on good behavior, but niggas like, well, you got out too fast.
Nah, too fast.
you come home too
Too
fast.
fast.
Hey,
You-
they start saying, hold up, we know bank robbery, that's a minimum of 10 years. You
Niggas
robbing
start
two.
they
You only did
mathematicians
3?
now. They
You only did
mathematicians.
3
Straight
years?
federal.
You ain't
It
even
gotta
do
make
85%.
sense.
You ain't even do 85% of your sentence. What? 1 year, 2 years. You was on
yeah.
mathematician. Everybody's a
Yeah.
It just amazes me how people. It's like that word just turns people into a different person. Like that. It's like that. Just to be known as a snitch, it just destroys your soul. Like I just don't
Yeah.
understand.
I mean, it just let understand ain't nobody gonna do shit around you. You're not gonna be
Yeah,
invited
Yeah.
nowhere.
I'm cool with
Yeah,
that.
you're gonna be ostracized.
And
It's a
then
very
you're gonna be the one, you're gonna be overreaching and being extra nice so you could be included. Then it's gonna look even worse and shit. So
But
Hold up. Are you
here's
wearing a wire? You got a wire on right now? What's
right,
going
take your
right.
on?
shoes
Why you
off.
Around here?
why you
Yeah.
asking questions and shit?
if
What's
you
wrong?
not doing
Why you
or
say good
into
morning? What is the code word? Is that when they gonna come and get me?
if you're not doing or into the shit that the people around you doing, why does it matter if they feel like they can't be around you because you're gonna snitch? Like you don't rob shit, you don't do dirt, you don't do grimy shit, but you can't be around these people because they feel like you a snitch. Why would that hurt you? You're not into what they into anyway.
But they
No,
also
and
see
You
that's
you as
what
a
snitched,
people.
you
threat
That's what
was.
too.
people are saying.
So why you
People
hanging
saying,
around them?
Before you snitched, you was.
Not
yeah.
always.
Not
But people
always.
saying that
Not
though
always.
too, because
It's
you
a
have
lot
to
of people that hang
understand.
with. Go ahead.
You have to understand some people are street people and some people are not
Yep.
street people. You can't hold the non-street people by the same code you hold the street
Right.
people from.
Not at
Y'all in
all.
the streets for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get mad
Yeah.
when the non-street person does non-street shit.
Facts.
Or have questions like, "What y'all doing? Why y'all got all them guns? Hey, why are y'all?"
You want to
And then
ride?
you got to
Hold on, and you want
realize,
to get in my car? No, y'all can't get in my car.
yeah.
No,
And
once
then
upon a
that you
time,
have to
all my
realize, why
homies
are you
knew.
around them people?
Once upon a time, all my homies knew if you got certain shit in your pocket, you can't get in my car. It's just that simple. And it ain't
And
necessarily that
that's
I'm
out
gonna
of
snitch
respect
on you.
of
It's just the
your
principle
friendship.
that I don't do that shit. So why the fuck would I have that shit around me? I'm good. I'm not putting myself in a scenario where I don't even do some shit, but now I'm fucked up over it. That just don't make
Yeah.
sense to me.
But also,
And
if
you
they
be
your
fucked
real
up longer
friends,
than
they should
they are
already
because you
respect
ain't
it.
gonna tell.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
You don't even know what to tell on. Hold on, I just took this motherfucker to the corner store. I don't know what happened. I just heard 2 shots.
That's a fact. So let me ask you this, Tasha. How much of who we think we are comes from what other people tell us we are?
Those types of questions are always so tough for me. Um, People lie too. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't depend on anybody to tell me who I am. But I guess there are people out there that live for validation. So they have to hear the, oh my God, you're so this or you're so that, or you do well here, you do well in this. some people need to hear that shit. So I guess it is a big part of society, but on the inside, because that's all I can deal with is the person that's in here that I know. You know you're a piece of shit if you're a piece of shit. So I don't give a shit if Freddie told me I was a bright, gleaming, shining diamond. If I know that I'm out here scamming on niggas or beating up my grandma when she ain't looking, that bright, gleaming, shining star shit don't mean nothing because I know I'm a piece of shit. But I guess whatever blow their hair back. Oh God, those types of questions are
You're a
always
little
so
bit
hard.
more than a piece of shit if you beating on your grandma, but we ain't gonna get into that conversation.
That's totally, yeah.
But Freddie told me I was a gleaming diamond. I got to be a gleaming diamond because
Well,
Freddie.
Hey, a piece of shit with you.
one, two. People also have to realize too. A lot of times, people may tell you some shit for the benefit of themselves, or tell you some shit because that's all that you show them. So if I think you're a gleaming, diamond, that's because every time you're around me, you shine bright.
I ain't never witnessed you beat your grandma and shit, knock her upside her head. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see that part of you, Tasha.
Right.
It's in me.
And
Not
people
only
gotta.
We just went out having drinks. I didn't see you mollywop grandma. Shit.
And that's another thing. People need to stop holding the person who says nice, kind things to people that they thought was nice and kind, holding them to some kind of standard or fire because this motherfucker decided he wanted to be a whole serial killer. I didn't know him when he was chopping up bodies. I just knew him. I knew when I was off on vacation and one time my lights were on, he called me and told me, "Hey, buddy, your lights been on for 10 days." You see, like you can only go based off of what a person shows you. You don't know all the extra shit.
that whole representative shit is
Of course.
Yeah.
Every day, representatives are shown. We do it every day at work. Like I'm nice as hell, but like Hectic said, not today. I'm gonna kill him tomorrow.
If this motherfucker says one more word to me, it's over.
Legit. Sometimes it feel like that. Sometimes, like
just wait. Just say
one more.
I dare you. I dare you to
say one more thing about it.
Yeah, you say one more thing. I'm waiting for
it. And they don't talk to you at all that day. You be like, you knew what time it was.
Universe knew not to talk to me the fuck today.
Right. Yeah. Buddy, same question. How much do you think what people tell us, affects who we are, if you will? Like
what people tell us.
Like basically, like if Tasha's telling you all these nice things, but Hectic's telling you all these bad things about yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna believe one of them, or you may believe both of them, a little bit of both of them, for real. Okay. Like, how much does that contribute to who you are or become?
Well, one, you have to take everything that people say with a grain of salt that I learned over the years, because their perceptions, their advice and their words are their experiences, so they're their projections. You know what I mean? So whatever they say in their opinion, like Tasha said, that might not even be you for real. People really may not even know you to give an opinion of who you really are to shape who the fuck you are. You should know who you are. Now, as far as like childhood and stuff, people telling you all that stuff growing up, that affects and shapes who you are as a personality and character. But us being grown now, you know who you are. Like, especially at our grown age, I hope, like I like apples and oranges. Bitch, you should know that by now. And somebody else should not be able to come in your life and be like,
take this kiwi.
But okay, so here's the thing. You should know that by now. But then if somebody introduces the kiwi, that's fine. You introduce the kiwi, but now the kiwi is now your favorite.
I love kiwi.
Kiwi. I love kiwi. Why you nasty? What's wrong with kiwi? Kiwi. What's wrong with it?
Shit, y'all can say something else.
I'm with y'all on this one. I don't get it.
I'm over here trying to be enlightened as an idiot. You over here being nasty with the kiwi and shit. Like,
I'm just saying.
it's just a nice juicy fruit. What's wrong with you, Hectic?
Now I'm with him. I get it now.
It's nice and succulent.
Thank you for that, Freddie.
You're welcome. But for real, if somebody comes in and now tells you they introduced kiwi and now they telling you, no, I know you said you like oranges and apples, but bitch, you like kiwis now. And you like, yeah, I do like kiwis. Now, no, you loved apples and oranges. So what the fuck? So that's all. Kiwi is nice and delicious. It's actually good for you. So you should eat some kiwi.
You eat it with do you peel your kiwi or you eat it whole?
I put it in a blender.
All righty. So as a kid, as a kid, we all go through the same thing. You got some grown adult or some person your age or whatever telling you how they see you, what you are, what you should be, what they think you should be, what school you should go to, what major they think is best for you. Maybe you should do this in your life. Maybe you should do that in your life. When you start from there, how much does that change, Hectic? Like, how much does that create who you are? Because technically, like, you really look at it, right? They're surveying you since you young. They telling you these are the things.
I wouldn't say surveying. I would say a lot of times as adults, we like to project onto kids. Right. And for better or for worse, right? Sometimes we know what it is to be an adult out here with no education. So we're go to school, get straight A's, so you can go to college. Go to college so you can get this degree, blah, 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 blah. But now we live in a society when realistically, none of that shit even matters anymore. You could go and you could damn near have a master's degree and people still be like, so yeah, this job, we don't have any position for you. So
take this $12.
You know what I mean?
Take this $12.
Right. So it's a lot of that. You like, case in point, the biggest one that I feel, especially in our community, is blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. And you be like, well, this motherfucker keeps slapping me upside my head, and I'm supposed to always think he's supposed, or them supposed to be protecting me. Like, you get into a time where some shit, you just be like, it's supposed to be like that, but this shit right here don't make no damn sense. You know what I mean? So you come into your own and you realize what you realize. But for some people, man, they don't care. Blood is thicker than water. I gotta talk to my mom because that's my mom. I can't not talk to my mom. You know, or you heard your mom talk shit about your dad all day. Hey, he a piece of shit. Why is he a piece of shit? He never came around. Did you ask him why he never came around? Did he, did you decide to have that conversation with him? Because I can assure you, a lot of times, for real, it be that mammy that be keeping him away from you. So, you gotta start asking certain questions. But a lot shapes you as a kid until you realize, nah, all this shit. And it took me to probably I would say probably early 30s when I realized my family was full of shit. Everything they told me was lies and deceits and shadows and cloak and dagger. And, you start finding out some real shit. You be like, why are y'all around me? Like, y'all need to get the fuck around. You know what I mean? But it takes you doing your own research sometimes to figure out what you need to figure out for yourself.
I think it takes everybody to somewhere in their 30s to understand all the shit you've seen and heard as a kid. Yeah, it's some smoke and mirrors. It's a fucking illusion. Shit
you find out. Yeah. The dude that you've been calling uncle all this time really been piping mom down from, you had no idea.
Facts. I seen a post. Say again, Josh.
Uncle Willie Earl.
Facts. I seen a post the other day, and it says something to the tune of maybe it's time to start letting mom know she wasn't worth shit. And when I read it, I said, damn, that's crazy, because most people, that's not something that people are willing to do or into. But a lot of people starting to realize a lot of shit your mom did to you as a kid is actually
fucked
fucking
up.
you up right now. And
Mhm.
it's said that it's always the dad in most cases. The dad is the one that fucked the kids up. But a lot of times it don't be the dad, it be the mom. And I'm not saying this to harp on women, just so people
No.
don't think that. Not saying that y'all do. But people listen to shit and be like, y'all just hate women. No, it ain't about a hating women thing, but it's men and women that fuck kids up. And a lot of times, what a lot of women don't understand is the smothering aspect that actually fucks up way more kids than people think. And that's for
Mhm.
men and fucking women. It's little boys that's fucked up and little girls that's fucked up from all that extra smothering. Let that kid experience the fucking world. Holy shit.
Mhm.
Hey,
Mhm.
so this is a concept that I know people gonna be mad at, right? They're gonna be mad at me because they always say, men ain't shit. Men are the most lying ass people, what I'm saying, in the world. And it's like, if you really think about it, if you sit and think about, men learn their lying from their mothers.
Facts.
You feel me? So, yeah, people don't want to admit that. So don't tell him we went here and here and here. Don't tell your
Mhm.
daddy this. Don't tell you.
Mhm.
You're constantly showing your child, kids, not
And you
just
reward
men,
the motherfuckers for not
and
telling.
you reward them, right? You reward them for their deceitfulness, and then so then they create this lying, manipulative man, and then women don't understand. He's such a good liar. He's a liar. Oh my goodness, men ain't shit. It's the women that raised them that taught them not to be shit. If people understand that, you know what I mean.
And
You
speaking of
know.
people that don't be shit,
Hell, we like them thick, like a bowl of grits. First of all, you already know she don't give a fuck. Second, you can best believe she gonna talk her shit. And third, it's Freddie. Who the fuck knows where this about to go? But let's get into Celebrity Wire with Dunkosaurus Rex herself, the foxy Freddie Montaco.
Now, why you got to say the people that talk about people that ain't shit then go into my segment like it's me? Is it me that ain't shit, or is it these celebrities? I don't know, but we about to get into it. Look, we're gonna start with Glorilla. Rumored. Everybody is talking about Glorilla right now because she's rumored to be pregnant by Toronto Raptors boyfriend, hers, Brandon Ingram. Fans saw a few pics of her with a baby bump. Her tummy was out. She did address it today and said and showed her flat six pack and said she is not pregnant. Y'all need to stop it. And I think it's funny because, like, damn, women can't do nothing. Be bloated for a little bit. Maybe she just had to doo-doo. Maybe she had to dookie for a little bit. Black people always got to take it to the full out extreme. Like, yeah, she pregnant with twins or something. Maybe she was just bloated. Maybe she drank some milk and she lactose intolerant. I don't know. But listen, leave Glorilla alone. She ain't pregnant. They happy. Let them live in bliss. Leave them the fuck alone. Next, we're going to talk about Mr. Jaden Ivey. Mr. Jaden Ivey, released from the Chicago Bulls. Mainly, they say it's because of his knee injuries and things like that, but it's also in coordination with his inflammatory statements he said about the LGBTQ plus community, basically stating that if the NBA celebrates Pride Month, it's unrighteous and it's unholy because while he's injured after suffering knee injuries that have kept him off the court for the remainder of the season, he's spiraled into like this. Maybe we don't know if it's depression, but he has found God and found religion. But he is also, they think he is also dealing with some mental health and depression. So hopefully he's not. Hopefully he's good. But the Chicago Bulls have released him. Hopefully he could get hired and picked up somewhere else. I don't know, but they released him. Think about because they said he also violated like a clause within his contract. Think about the millions that people have to make and sacrifice, well, the millions that they make, but the certain type of clauses that they have to live by based on the millions that they are, making. So people are mad about it, like, so you just can't stand up for your rights. But you got to think about the industry and where you're at and what kind of business you're doing, because that also affects the LGBTQ community. Just like Black people hold a lot of dollar strength, so, or influence in their dollars. So think about that when you be running your mouth and stuff. So now we gonna move from the court. we was at Hip Hop World with Glorilla and the Maybe Baby, but there's no baby there. Then we move to the NBA, but now we going to swing it over, not to the NBA, but a couple different letters to the R&B world, and we're gonna talk about Brandy, Miss Brandy Norwood. Right? We're going to move right over to the R&B land, where maybe you could sit up in your room, maybe with your best friend, and maybe you feeling a little brokenhearted. So you decide to, write a memoir about all the men you dated. And yes, Brandy Norwood brought up dating Waylon. I never can pronounce his name.
Wanye.
Waylon. Why? What?
Wanye.
Wanye. See, like Kanye, but Wanye. Wanye Morris of Boys to Men, where she had stated she was 16 and he was 22. A year after they had met, he had became her mentor, and she joined the Boys to Men tour. She had stated what had begun as admiration and transformed into something else. She said it also seemed that he had weaponized her admiration, shaped their friendship to dependence, and her respect into desire. She felt swept up in a current and couldn't gain control. But girl, whatever. In that industry, I feel like that's where it is. People are upset that she's bringing it up. Some are victim blaming her, blah, blah, blah. Like, you knew what it was then. Why are you bringing it up now? For me, I'm just like, this is just information. At this point, I don't think she's accusing him of doing something, although she did have a conversation, a dialogue of like, yeah, he was grown and she was a child. But at the same time, your parents was around. They could have stopped it, number one. And two, she's telling her story from her perspective and in hindsight. So I don't think anybody's canceling Wineland. Or his Wineland, his kids need him, so he can't be going to jail, or else he be singing in. R. Kelly, him and Diddy would make a good group though. But look, we're gonna keep going. Because next we're gonna talk about Leslie Jones. She is right now in the news, circulating for her ideas and about marriage. And it's interesting why you guys show the craziest picture of her. That's wild. People are having a field day with her. They're tearing her down from her looks to her comedy. It's really nasty, actually, online. And I know right now, Kevin Samuels, if Kevin Samuels is down there in the gates of hell, just over there jumping, because he wish he could say something right now about her. You know what I'm saying? He jumping on hot coals, wishing he could just roast the hell out of her right now with his misogynistic ass. Anyway, Leslie stated, marriage is like slavery. All right? Slavery. Now, Leslie has not been married. She has no children. She has?
No, I was getting ready to ask, has she ever been married?
Oh, okay. So I was about to say, give me some facts that I didn't know. She has not been married. She has no children. And at one point, she was a lesbian with one of her co-stars on SNL. So however you like, you know what I'm saying, take that however you will. That's just information. I'm not going to tear down Leslie Jones because she's entitled to her opinion. She is a talented lady, and one day I wish to work with her or be on tour with her. So I'm not about to sit up here and tear her down because, yeah, go Black Queen, do your thing. That's all I'm going to say. And fuck anybody and what they say, because you always, if you want to, you're going to find your person regardless. Now, my final celebrity, not really celebrity, and y'all know I don't really like to talk politics, but I had to talk about this because it's important that we know this information. If you are not familiar with Kristi Noem, right, the former Secretary of Homeland Security, right, where she is famous for shooting a puppy, right? Back in the day when she said the puppy would not obey a puppy, right? She shot the puppy. She is also famously known for talking about ice and all of that. Ice, baby, all that dumb shit. Well, we know her, and now we know her husband, y'all. He got kinky, freaky tendencies. Mr. Brian Noam. He likes boobs. He likes yoga pants. Nothing crazy about that, right? Right? Well, he likes to wear tight yoga pants, and he likes to wear the boobs as well. Yep, he been dragging up his chest and pecs from his flat little man chest to some double DE chest, deep chest cut. You see the titties, and hey, one of the pictures they was lopsided. Like, bro, you ain't even gonna do the titties right. You gonna get lopsided titties, but whatever. Reports state that the 56-year-old kink was to converse with in a feminine voice and modeling prosthetic boobs and tight yoga pants while talking to people online. Brian and Christy have been married since 1992. They shared 3 kids together. Christy has stated she was blindsided by the news and her family is devastated. Okay, devastated, from the boobs. Devastated boobs, man. Boobs always devastating somebody, let me tell you. So when they all Christian, right? They all Christian, they all homophobic, they hate drag. We had a bill just passed in our Ohio house to stop drag, right? So, but she's also been rumored of being sleeping with somebody close in her camp that she has also funneled funding to. So, all these people got skeletons in a closet, but leads me to this question here, everybody. Tasha, anybody who wants to answer, y'all, your man ain't going to answer, but Tasha.
Yes.
Listen, Brian Noam, he's a good man. He's a good father. He's a great provider. He just likes to wear, he don't cheat. He just like to wear some fake titties and yoga pants. That's just the one kink. Outside of everything else, he's a good man. And he black. Let's make him black too. So would you, if that's your one kink, is that a compromise? Like y'all could do chest bumps together and be one. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you be like, babe, like he don't want to suck on the titties. He don't want to do nothing. He don't want you to suck on the titties. He just wants to wear them. He wants to go shopping. Y'all could go titty shopping together.
Tell me Mr. Noam's first name again.
Brian with a O-N. O-N.
Brian.
Brian. Because you got to put the bra on.
If I've been fucking with Brian since 1992.
92 since Fresh Prince days.
I know good and well.
That's 40 years.
Brian has a propensity for titties and yoga pants. I've known Brian wants to wear them. I'm not going to lie to the world and say, oh my God, I'm shocked and appalled. Like, Brian been wearing these titties.
So you with him. So you with him then. He's a good provider.
And she stayed.
I'm talking about you, Tasha.
No, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone.
The first time he pulled the titty plates out, like, he'd be like, you run and you be like, ah, he'd be like, I don't want you to lick them or nothing. Just look at me.
There's only one set of boobs, and there's only one set of boobs. There's only going to be one set of boobs in my house, and they're going to be the ones that grew naturally from my body.
You got everything else in the world. He just want to wear titties like you. That's cold-hearted. Everybody need love, Tasha. Everybody need love.
He's going to have to go where he can do that at comfortably. You can't
So
do
what
that.
What is a kink that you would be okay with? What's, you know what I mean?
Some other ones that I'm okay with. I wouldn't name them here.
Why she smile like that? Like she was the poster child. There's some times that I'm, girl, like you the poster child of kinks and shit. Stop it.
Very menacing. That was crazy.
I can't wait to watch this back. There are some kinks that I'm okay with. That's never going to be one of them.
Roger that.
Okay.
So, being as though we were talking about surveys this week, of course, we had to make our own survey. And we sent it out to 12 people. So we're going to read the answers, and I want to see if y'all can guess
this
the
is
answers before y'all know the answers. So, question one: when you're at a barbecue or house party, does music? Hold on, because I want to make sure I get y'all all the answers. Does music? Hold on.
You taking pictures or you recording a video?
Come on, man. Stop being old. Damn.
Sure. Does music A set the vibe entirely? B fade in the background noise? C get in the way of real conversation? Or D make you wonder who created this playlist? What do y'all think the answers were? The top answer was.
I think the top answer is A.
The top answer was definitely A with 67%.
Okay.
Damn, you doing percentiles.
Right.
Mathematician.
I'm wrong for that.
Mathematician.
We enlightened idiots around here.
So out of 17% said faded to background noise, and another 17% said make you wonder who made this playlist. Even though
that would be a close second for me.
Even though I did not participate in this survey, I would have had background noise myself because that's just me. When I'm at a party or a function, the music is just on. It's too much going on. It's almost like me pulling out my phone when I'm at a party. It's not something I'm really thinking about. That's just me.
Yeah, if the music ain't hit.
Next question.
I'm not the fuck staying.
Roger the fuck that. At your current age, what matters most? Money, sex, a fulfilling career, or the ability to say whatever the fuck you want?
It's going to be D, but it should be B.
Ain't no
Why
all the above.
Why should it be B?
Because it should be. It just should.
Sex?
I thought you
Wouldn't
was
be
going to
sex.
question, but all right.
Yes.
She's like, because I said so.
There's nothing behind that. There's nothing behind that.
That's why. That's why you pick. That's probably why you picked D, because I want to say whatever I want to say.
And D is probably what the masses choose.
So
I'll say A.
Actually, for this
I
question,
say C, A, B, C, C.
C came in at a whopping 50%. B was 8%, A was 2%, and D was 25%. So most people believe
These are immature ass people.
Yes,
y'all can't go
yes,
through
you
like
are.
just talking about whatever y'all want to do and shut y'all dumbasses up. Y'all can't.
You stupid.
I didn't realize that question was going to trigger you, Hectic.
Right.
Okay, number 3. For the rest of your life, no exceptions, would you rather only get head and never sex, or B, only have sex?
Why we keep going? Why you
A.
A.
You said A?
That's for our starfish. Hey, baby, go ahead and take care of that.
B was the top answer with a whopping 75%, and A 25%.
They lying. They lying. Oh, they had bad head. That's why.
There you go.
That's why.
I think for some people, head is not that. Especially if you're doing like quickies, if you're doing like one night stands, if you just try and get your shit
one
off.
night stand. If you ain't sucking the dick, why you here?
Hour stand. If it's an hour stand, half hour that shit.
I can't with y'all sometimes. I really can't with y'all sometimes.
Next question before we run out of time. Next question.
Which one really exposes your true personality? A, your search history. B, your group chat. C, your camera roll. Or B, the playlist you only play when you are alone.
It's A. I'm gonna go with A.
Search history.
That search history will humble some people. Will humble.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about humble. Will land some people in fucking jail.
No, that's a fact.
It'll raise some eyebrows for sure.
No possibility on that one. So D, D won with a whopping 33%.
B1?
D, yes, pause. D had a whopping 33%, pause. A was 25%, B was 25%, and your camera roll was a 17%.
Oh, people are lying because people know if that camera roll, if that shit magically went to social media, oh, they closing all that shit down.
Will it expose?
I don't think as many people are taking crazy pictures as people think. I think there
Not
are some
anymore.
folks that's all they take is crazy
Damn.
pictures. Say again.
My God.
She talking to the doggy.
Oh, she talking to a dog.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when, hey, you have some people, you can't even get their phone real tight to do something. They be like, hey, don't
you swipe to the next picture.
I mean, I ain't mad. I got some.
Yeah.
And the camera rolls might be incriminating.
Roger that. Okay, number 5. Be honest. Which do you trust less? Politicians, influencers, surveys, or people who say, "Trust me, bro."
Nigga, D.
I'll say influencers. I can't stand them bastards.
Oh wow.
D. I'm gonna say D. As soon as you say trust me,
I automatically nah.
That's like when people say, "Make a long story short." You know damn well.
Oh, I'm gonna be here all day.
20 minutes.
Less long. That's my.
So
I got
A and B were a tie at 33%. Next was D at 25%, and surveys was 8%. Number 6, what takes the most emotional energy? A, dating. B, working. C, pretending to care in your group chat. Or D, not saying your intrusive thoughts as they pop up.
Personally, mine is D. Personally, but I'm gonna say
when
A.
people be talking to me, I be wanting to say, I don't give a flying fuck what you talking about.
I've been low key starting to just walk away from people. Like, yo.
Hey, listen, everybody that know me know I will walk away on you in a heartbeat. It is what it is, and I have no gripes or qualms about it. So D came with 58%. Pause. Dating was 25%.
Do you just want to say E now, so you don't have to keep saying it?
No, shut up. B and C both were 8%.
You could just say the 4th letter of the alphabet one.
So people really want to say what's coming to their mind. It's killing people not to just say whatever comes to their brain.
Because everybody's real fucking fragile out there. Because you can't even say something nice. Like legit, I walked into a place and I was like, hey, they was like, man. Like
no bullshit. I was at work and somebody said something to me. She was kind of low-key complaining. And all I said was, you know what? You look like you did a good job today. Thank you. I'm proud of you. She looked at me and was like, oh, fuck you. And I said, well, damn, I'm telling you, I think you did a good job.
It sounded sarcastic.
You don't really mean it. And I said, well, no, I literally meant it. Literally meant it. And everybody else around was looking like, damn, like he don't compliment nobody. He actually gave you a compliment and you upset. She's like, oh, well, he don't really mean it. He's being sarcastic. And everybody was looking like, okay, you just seen your feelings today. We're going to leave it the fuck.
Yep.
So who's more annoying? The loud talker on the speakerphone.
Oh.
Fuck you, Freddie. A, the loud talker on the speakerphone. B, the social media preacher. C, the person correcting your grammar. C for me for sure. D, the one who always tries to win an argument.
Hey, I can't stand it. I can't stand the A's. It's like, why? You in public and you're doing, yeah. So you know, we were in the club. She was butt bookie naked, and I had the bitch. Like, come on.
I personally hate riding the bus for that specific reason, right there. Why the fuck? Put some headphones on. Put the phone to your ear. Everybody does not give a fuck about your conversation.
Yeah.
It's the
I,
weirdest
I,
shit in the world.
I dislike them.
Say again, Tosh?
Get some headphones.
Facts. It is not that serious. So D came through with 33%. A and B were both 25% apiece, and C was 17%. Me personally, I can't stand somebody talking that grammar shit because English is already fucked up. Who gives a shit? Why the fuck do you care so much? That's just me. Number 8, if your partner wanted to make a sex tape, your first thought would be A, for personal use only, right? B, let's adjust the lighting. C, delete that immediately. Or D, this could be my villain origin story.
I don't
B
know
is
what D means, but I'll definitely say C. Hey, we need to fix this lighting. I don't like how it's looking on my right side. I'm gonna need, you know what I mean? Like we need to put in.
Period. Turn the flash off. We need the flash.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and make this shit pop. If we're gonna do it, we need to do it. This
Right.
ain't
There needs to
amateur
be
hour.
no evidence.
I
no
got
video
big cameras.
evidence.
I
The
got
evidence
big
of,
cameras. We need to
of
do
my
this.
sexual prowess will be in your memory, and then you're going to forget that shit when you get Alzheimer's. So that's the only way you're going to know.
Or he might be calling you Freddie when he's in that home. Hey, I remember when Freddie had that.
Yeah, and they think you talking about Freddy Krueger with your crazy ass. Yep. Mm-hmm. Freddy gonna get me. Yep, she sure is in your dreams, nigga.
So B won with a whopping 42%.
What was B?
There's some freaks out here.
Let's adjust the lighting.
Yeah.
D was this could be my villain origin story, which was 33%, and A was for personal use only, right? At 25%.
Yeah, them scary hoes. I don't like scary hoes.
He get on my nerves so fucking bad. Next question.
If sex burned calories like a workout, what would you call your routine? A, cardio with benefits. B, lazy yoga. C, the 5-minute express. Or D, high intensity wishful thinking.
Cardio workout or cardio whatever this shit is. Cardio with benefits.
They want to say cardio, but it's a lot of lazy yoga.
Ooh.
So A and D. A was cardio with benefits, and D was high intensity wishful thinking. Came in both at 42%.
God damn.
Lazy yoga and the 5-minute express was at 8%. This is when you clearly know a lot of motherfuckers was lying.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They lying like a motherfucker.
Well,
right?
It depends because if it was mostly
their
guys,
perspectives.
If it's mostly guys are gonna hit A and D.
Lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It is.
Nah, we gotta put more thrust in it. We got that whether it's 2, 15, or 30 minutes, your heart rate gets up there.
That's a fact.
It's cardio.
That's definitely a fact. So during sex, who really in control? A, the one doing the work. B, the one doing the moaning. C, the playlist. D, whoever doesn't cramp first.
C.
A.
C.
Whoever don't got the blindfold on.
What? Where did we
or
get
the handcuff? Never mind. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Roger that, Freddie.
See?
Freddie gave us a little taste of who she is.
Definitely A, because if you putting in work, you have the right to talk shit.
Yeah.
That's what?
Yeah.
Whoever's doing the work has the right to talk the shit. If you taking the work, you can't say shit. Hey,
you should be moaning if you're not working, you should be moaning.
So that's like saying the woman is never in control at that point unless she pegging.
I know some women that get on this shit and ride like a rodeo.
Or the man can stand there and you just back it up. Like
so
there's a
this
lot
is another thing about y'all moaners. This is another thing about y'all moaners, real quick. Because we about to wrap this shit up. Pause. Y'all whimperers. Move the fuck out of the way. If you ain't gonna let a real moan get out of your mouth, move. Just move. Stop that
What do you
whimpering shit.
What do you mean
Stop.
by give us an example, Hectic? Give us an example. You just can't bring that up and not give us an example.
The ones that be like,
that's not a whimper. That's not a.
what
That's
the
not
fuck
a
is
whimper.
that? That's not a moaner?
It's not a moaner, but it's definitely not a whimperer either.
I don't even know what that is.
Yo, all right, listen.
I'll send you, Freddie, I'll send you a
I knew
video.
this question was gonna get crazy.
I'll send you a video.
So A, the one doing the work. B, the one doing the moaning. D, whoever doesn't cramp first. All tied at 33%.
Damn, okay. There's people out here working.
There's people out here lying too. But it is what it is. We're not gonna get into that part. But we is gonna do.
This nigga said in his pictures.
y'all,
hold up, Vogan and Fire.
You know?
Y'all low-key be some haters. Anyways, all right, let's talk for a minute. I got a question for y'all. Be real with me. When you're filling out surveys, are you actually being honest, or are you answering like somebody's watching over your shoulder judging you? This ain't the voting booths. Like y'all could answer honestly, okay? Cause I'll be looking at some of these results like there's no way this many perfect people exist. Everyone eats healthy, everyone communicates well, everyone's emotionally available, which we know that's a goddamn lie. Y'all be in there building a version of yourself that don't even exist. And it's funny because those same surveys be the ones people use to shape conversations, narratives, even how we look at society. But if the input is fake, then what does that say about the outcome? Now, speaking of narratives, let's get into this whole Pooh Shiesty situation. Everyone got opinions, everyone's picking sides, but let's be honest. Most people not even looking at the full picture. They're reacting off of headlines, clips, and what their favorite page told them to think. Some people saying he's wrong, some people saying he's justified, but here's the biggest question. Are we consistent with how we judge situations, or do we just move the goalpost depending on who it is? Because I've noticed the same behavior gets praised for one and condemned for the other, depending on who's involved. So what I want to know is what y'all think. Was he right or was he wrong? Don't just say it though, stand on it. Go drop your opinions in the comments on the Enlightened Idiot YouTube page and let us know how you feel about the situation. Now let's get a little uncomfortable. We always have conversations about accountability, right? Especially when it comes to fathers, deadbeats, absent dads, all that. Cool. The conversation needs to happen. But when are we going to have the same energy for the mothers? And I already know some people not going to like it because for a long time, society has taken the mother's side, and especially when you come to criticize it, they don't like that. It's almost like there's a shield there. But the truth is, there's a lot of great mothers out there, amazing ones. And then y'all know the other side. There's some shitty moms too, and y'all need to be honest about them. Accountability shouldn't be gender specific. If we're going to call out one side, we gotta call out both sides equally. Because at the end of the day, kids don't suffer based on gender. They suffer based on behavior. So yeah, are we going to have the conversation honestly, or are we going to keep picking sides and choosing when accountability applies? And that kind of brings back this first question. Because if we can't even be honest on simple surveys, how are we going to be honest in real life conversation like these? So I'll leave you with this. Out of everything we talked about, which question actually made you stop and think? Which one caught you off guard? Let me know, and don't forget to go and drop your comments and all your, whatever you think about us in the Enlightened Idiots YouTube channel. And this has been Hectic's 5 minutes, and we're out of here.